The winged cock. Today, my friends, we are making a very special dish, one of my signature dishes, chicken wings. Now this is basically an arm of a chicken, you know, like a human has. Just like the bicep, the tricep, and that's just a weird hand, basically. Now, what we want, see right here, we don't want the hands. The hands we don't actually want to eat. It's very difficult one-handed, so most of these I'm not actually going to film myself doing. But what we want to do is we want to separate the hand from the rest of the body. Okay, I've got the right. I know where to strike it now. I know where I'm meant to strike this. See, now I've done that side. I say, flip it over, and then we'll do whack it from this side as well. There we go. We need more of a whack. That's what we need, more of a whack. So this is like the hand of the chicken. That goes in the pot. And we also have we just want to separate these bits on the joint. Now the reason why, you're probably wondering, how do I cook my wings? Do I boil them? Do I fry them? I boil them. It's the first thing I said. I actually boil them. There's a reason for that. Is the wing of the chicken has a lot of good cartilage, a lot of good stock, and if you just chop up wings, throw them in the oven, roast them, get good and crispy, you find that you have excellent skin, excellent meat, but the actual cartilage, the bits connecting the actual bits of bones together, I'm not doing this very well. They find that those parts actually have. I'm going to switch. No, don't switch hands. Come on. I think that's just good. I just need to. The problem is, I've got through the thing. It's just all gooey. It's just very gooey. So I'm going to have to. Oh yeah, I'm doing it. That's the right motion. Nearly done. Yeah. And this skin is a bugger to saw through, which is why we need to boil it, because the skin has a lot of collagen, which is making it all tough. You know, so when you try and cut someone, you can't break through the skin. Try it yourself. Well, that's a good one. I think it's a sharper knife. I don't think I've sharpened my knives enough. There we go, that only took 25 minutes. So, what we're going to do, we're going to throw these in here as well, into the pot. Now, I'm going to repeat the same for the rest of these. I'm not going to show you that. But I'm going to show you when this is full of delicious chicken meat. So, I'll see you very soon. There we go. Oh yeah, that's nicely cut. So, what we have here, we have a pot of raw chicken. Now, what do you do if you have a big pot full of raw meat? Well, the answer is very simple. You cover it in, you just pour water all over it, don't you? That's what you're meant to do. You pour water over it. We're going to need another one of these. Let's see. There we go, that's good. There we go. This is, you gotta wash your meat. Okay. No, but seriously, we're gonna be. That's fine. That's fine. So this is. I'm gonna turn this baby on. I turn the switch. There's a thing. There we go. That's good. Got some hot fire. Right. So this is currently this is like cold. Chicken juice. Imagine if you know in the supermarket you can get like orange juice, you can get mango juice. Why do you get chicken juice? This is how it's made. So I've just got some Italian herb seasoning. Some good stuff in this. There was like regular herb seasoning, there's Italian herb seasoning. I've gone for the Italian flavour because it had more things in it. We're also going to add curry powder. I add curry powder to absolutely everything. It makes things taste like curry. So I actually love it. If you just add a bit of things, I spread this on toast. I'll mix it with mayonnaise and I'll put it on toast. It's great. Also, we're going to add some soy sauce. Now you might be wondering why are you bathing your chicken? There is a reason for this. So what I'm actually going to do is you know what goes great with chicken? Mustard powder. That's some mustard powder. There's only a drop left. Like that much maybe. There we go. What else can I add to this? Ooh, fish sauce. Fish. This stuff is fish sauce. I use this as like a regular condiment. I should have bought some of this earlier. I was in the supermarket, but yeah, this stuff is great. It just smells like fish. It's like a strong smell. I like it. I really enjoy it. Do I have a spoon? Yes. So I'm just gonna give this a stir. I've got fish sauce, herbs, curry powder, soy sauce. What else can I add? I don't know, something. But what I've done is I have so this used to contain chicken wings, as you saw earlier. Now all those chicken wings are chopped up. I've chopped up the hands, the forearms, and the biceps. Basically, if you're going to use human terms, that's basically what these are. So you put them in cold water, and then you slowly raise the temperature. Of the chicken meat. Now, what we're going to do once this is, I'm going to have a bit of ginger. Ginger might be nice. Some ginger here. Once this is all thingied, tiny bit. Once this is all cooked through, it's going to take like 20 minutes. We'll get it to like a rolling boil, bring it down to a simmer. Then we're going to remove all the chicken pieces and we're going to let them dry. We're going to put them in a cold thing. We're going to let them dry. But we're going to leave the little hands in there because little hands don't have much meat, but they have a lot of bones. They have a lot of connective tissue, a lot of collagen in the skin. And we're going to make ourselves, we're basically going to have a thing of chicken stock, like flavoured chicken stock, and a load of wings. A load of wings that we're going to dry the fuck out. I almost forgot. I'm going to add these. These will add an onion flavour, I think. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. These are like little onions. We're going to throw them in here as well. Give it a nice oniony flavour. There we go. The rest I can throw in like at the end maybe. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm going to leave this. We're going to get it to a rolling boil. Cover. Let's simmer. How's this warming up? Ooh, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. That's good. So we'll leave this for a while, and then I will come back and we'll just leave that in there. No, that'll definitely break the camera. That'll definitely break my phone. Just put it in the fire. Well, I am sorry I haven't cleaned. I didn't know the Queen was coming round. I didn't know the Queen would be. I should really. What is this? What is? Oh god, is that a sprout? That's like. I think that's frying sprouts. Everyone subscribe to Chinese Spaghetti Reviews. Well, this is bubbling away. Do you notice how it's boiling? You're probably wondering why I'm boiling meat. Now, obviously we're going to get a delicious stock out of this. However, you tend to find that, oh, you're drying out the meat. Chicken should be moist. No, chicken breast. Now, if you're cooking a chicken breast, you will want that chicken to be as moist as possible. So I recommend either like pan fry it very quickly or cook it in foil with herbs and spices and roots of something. Add ginger. Been 24 minutes. With chicken wings though, because wings are the dark meat of the chicken and they're very versatile. So what I'd recommend with those is you actually boil out some of the flavors, get them into a stock, which you will appreciate more. Then what we're actually going to do is we're going to put them onto this this shiny surface here. This is a baking tray covered in foil. We're not going to bake this right away. We're going to let it cool. We're going to let it all dry out, and this is how we're going to get a crispy skin. Normally, what I would do is I would make a coating with like egg and flour and breadcrumbs, and then I'd cook it. But today I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to let the skin act as the see if the skin crisps up, because we're gonna let this dry out completely once it's done. I'm just going to see what kind of crispy skin we can get on its own. So I reckon this is about done. So we're going to take this out. I'm going to remove all these big chicken pieces and move on to here. We're going to leave the hands in there, and we're just going to reduce the stock down quite a bit to get a nice chickeny flavoured stock. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes when everything is nicely transferred over. So I've moved. You stay quiet. I've moved the big pieces of the wings. There's a spoon for size comparison over to this part here. We're just gonna leave these, and you can see the boiling has definitely made the skin a lot juicier. Now the meat will be drier, but we want dry meat because this is dark meat. What we have in here are the chicken hands. So these are like the hands of the chicken. Could you call them the wing tips? I call them the hands because that's what they are. This is basically just a big hand. You can see like the thumb there, and like all the bones are like, exactly like a human hand, only morphed into the shape of a chicken. So we're just going to let this reduce. I'm actually going to turn this down a bit, like so. And we're just going to let all that collagen and everything just melt, come out of there. So this uses a lot of gas, so if you're relying on Russia for your gas, maybe invest in a wood fire if you're going to be making this at the moment. But yeah, you know, we've got some good chicken. It's nicely blistered there. You can see it's like if you dunk your hand into there, you will get big blisters like this chicken, which will taste absolutely delicious once we're done. So we're going to leave this. We're going to let this dry out. Then I think we're going to add some kind of like nice rub to it, and then we're going to put it back in the oven. I'm going to put it in the oven for maybe 40 minutes, get it really good and crispy and cooked. And we're also just going to have as a big, I'm hoping to end up with like a big kind of ball of just stock that I can then freeze and then just throw into things as I so desire. So I'll see you very soon once all this is has been nicely melted. It's been an amount of time. So this is really reduced. I'm just going to try a bit. So look at that. That is very chickeny. Needs missing salt. Needs salt. I'm gonna add some more of this. So I'll add salt to it. And I reckon some more add flavours. It needs flavours. I like everything to be flavoured the fuck. So it's good. There we go. Add some of that. Bit of this stuff. The soy. Oh yeah. Now it's good. Got a good stirring. Now it's salty. Crank that the fuck up. I'm gonna reduce this down because it's been boiling for like an hour. See, look at that. That's good. This is cooled down, but I want it to get cold. I want it to get cold, and then we're gonna coat it. I'm gonna coat it with more seasoning. I reckon more seasoning just to dry it out. Seasoning and oil, because we want to get the skin really crispy. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna stick it in the oven. We're just gonna get some really nice wings. Really nice wings. So I reckon garlic powder would be good with this. Take the thing off. Some garlic would be very nice with this. There we go. That's not gonna lie. That's probably too much. Put that. Where'd the spoon? I had a spoon. Here we go. This is nearly perfect. That's a little too garlicky now. I just find it's perfect. So what if you take, if we had to take these out? Because this is quite thick, even though it's boiling hot, this is actually quite thick. Which means that it's going to be even more thick once it cools. So I'm going to leave this for like another 2 or 3 minutes just to really get this down. Let me just get rid of the steam. I'm going to put it into a... Oh, that scared me. That fell over. I have a bowl. We're going to put it into this bowl, this vintage 1996 Rice Krispies bowl, which I used to make stock, and I'm just going to let it, it's going to do its thing really, and then we'll focus on these wings to get them good and crispy. It's been a few more minutes. I reckon that's about as good as it's going to get, unless we get it a little too thingy. So we're going to move the hands. So I'm going to move the hands from the saucepan to the plate. It's the cleanest plate I own. And then what we're going to do is, once all these are moved, actually film what I'm doing. Is that good? Is that everything? More or less. Now we have a nice jus. So, yeah, I'm just going to pour this into here, I think. That is very thick, actually. Hold on, I need to put the camera down for 1 second. So, yeah, it's all in here now. So all the delicious chicken stuff, that is in there. What will happen is, the fat will float to the top. We're going to let this cool. So we'll have a layer of gelatin stock and then a layer of chicken fat. We can scrape the fat off. We can use that. We can rub it on our bodies. Do whatever you want with it. But yeah, and the idea of that then is I'm going to then put it in a bag. It's going to create a little puck of gelatin, and I'll just put it in the freezer. And if I ever want some like chicken flavored stuff, I just whack a bit off with a knife and then just throw it in, and instant chicken flavor. It's really good. It's really good just to have around. This took about an hour. Mostly just letting it go. It's a really useful thing to do. I recommend it. These chicken wings were very cheap. They were about £1.60 a kilo. That's what? How many Chinese won is that to the pound? I don't know. Put a conversion here. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But chicken wings though are actually probably quite cheap in most places, I think. Unless they're not. Please tell me if they're not. But where I live, they're very cheap. They're like the cheapest meat that you can just buy from the supermarket. It's not free range. It's the chicken suffered to bring me this bowl of brown sludge. The chicken suffered greatly. But we will. It's all in the name of progress. So I have here a slop. It's been about, I don't know, an hour, probably half an hour. These are cold. These are cold now. So this slop consists of mainly like herbs, olive oil, more curry powder, garlic powder. It's like powders, and it's I'm just gonna sloop this on here. It might actually be easier just to dunk the wings in. But we're gonna start by doing this. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna get all nicely mixed around. Might need to make a bit more of this. But basically, it's just like a sauce skin. It's an oil-based sauce, is this? So I'm hoping it'll do more sort of drying out than it will wetting the chicken. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. It smells of extra virgin olive oil, which is what's in here. So yeah, I think I need a bit more of this. So I'm just going to coat all these wings in some more of this sauce. I'm going to make some more of it, and then we're going to stick it in the old oven. This thing, which I'm preheating to get it good and hot. It doesn't really look like there's much of a coating on here, but there is actually a thin film of grease all around this now, which will aid in the crisping. So I'm going to put this in here. It's getting very hot now. We're just gonna let this cook. We're gonna see what it does. I reckon 40 minutes to get it good and crisp. 41 minutes just to be sure. So I'll see you very soon when these are like nice and crispy. Again, you need to overcook wings. You can't undercook them. If you undercook them, you're just left with bits of raw cartilage and stuff. These need to be overcooked. We need to get these very dry and very crisp. So I'll see you in about 40 minutes. I'm going to see how the old wings have done. Okay, it's been cooking at 1,000 degrees for 222 minutes exactly. Let's see what this is like. Oh, that's really good and crispy. They look quite excellent. Let's turn it off. You can see. Oh, that just exploded. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's not as crispy, but these bits here. I'll do fork test. Some of these are quite crispy. That one's not. That one's a failure, but that one's pretty good. So, yeah. I'm pretty pleased with that. How's the thingy coming along? Okay, this is slowly jellifying. Yeah, I'll come back to this later when it's fully jelly, but it'll be pretty good. But yeah, so just looking at the wing, I've kind of tore it open. The meat inside is cooked. I mean, it's been boiling and cooking for an hour. Oh yeah, that's much tougher. That's a tougher. It's very dry wing. That's what you want. Try a bit of the skin. Skin hasn't got as crispy as I'd probably like, but overall that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. So I recommend you need a bit of mayonnaise with this now, just kind of re-moisten it. I mean, you could just dip this back into the slop. But no, that is actually quite excellent. Yeah, you could probably cook it for a bit longer if you want to get it really crispy. I'm going to take these out now. I already have done. You just saw me do it. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. This the wing meat is I guess it's not the cheapest meat of the chicken. It is here anyway. I don't know whether it varies, but that's actually pretty good. That's, as you can see, that the idea behind this is it just falls apart. Like you do this. See, there's this bit here. That just comes straight off. That is just bone. There's not, the cartilage is just melted. There's a bit of cartilage there. That just comes right off. Like there's no cartilage, no waste being left here, and that's one thing I don't like when you just You just get some wings, put them in the oven, cook them for 20 minutes, and it's not cooked through. So that's why you have to boil your meat before you do anything else. You need to boil your meat, get all the juice out of it, and then you can start like oven baking it or frying it. These would be great fried. I've done these before where I bread them and I fried them, and those are excellent. But it creates a lot of mess using a lot of oil, and I struggle to make this with one hand, just so. We're not going to be frying anything today, but these are pretty good. So yeah, but boil your meat, stay safe out there, and subscribe to Chinese Spaghetti Reviews.